Friends, over the last few weeks, on those occasions when I've been on social media, a couple of times I've come across a few memes that have been shared by so-called Christian friends which criticise Islam. I would say they go beyond criticism, in actual fact, to insult and accusation. But for today, I want to set aside the ignorance that they display, not only of Islam, but also of the Christian Bible, and I want to look at a deeper problem. Because these memes misrepresent Christianity and all that we stand for. If this is you, if you've been sharing these memes, I want to ask you, are they images that are intended to protect what is good and heal what is broken, or are they intended to cause harm? I invite you to read in particular the end of Matthew chapter 5 from verses 43 to 48. Now don't dwell on the idea of the perfection of God here, saying, I'm only human, I'm not expected to be perfect, because there's a better translation of this word. And that translation is whole. And it speaks of another concept which is much more realistic, one that we can all aspire to, the concept of integrity. You see, how can you claim to be a child of God? How can you claim to live with integrity when you spread images that are only designed to insult and accuse? When you claim that the Christian God is a God of love, how do you also claim that such images follow his commands and honour him? Christianity is meant to be practiced. And practicing Christianity is not about making others believe what you do or agree with you. It should stimulate you to make changes to your own life and behaviour. But often what happens, and especially when we're taught that faith alone is what saves, is we externalize our enemies. We see others as the problem, rather than the evil in our own lives being the problem that needs to be defeated. And this is easier to do than the hard work of making real personal changes in one's life. Unfortunately, this has two very dangerous consequences. First off, we begin to make others see us as their enemies. And so we stir hatred and violence in the natural world rather than restraining it and addressing it. But especially if you're involved in such activities, you are a spiritual danger to yourself. So I would urge you, if you believe yourself to be Christian, if you believe to proclaim a loving God, then do what Jesus recommends. Live with integrity and love your enemies.